All right, for this video, we are going to be comparing two of the most common handguns. One being the Glock 19 Gen 5 and a SIG 365xl. Couple modifications to each. We've got lights on each. Glock has aftermarket guide rods, shoots a little bit flatter. Extended base plate, not really like a performance mod per se, but you know, extends my magazine capacity by 2. So that puts me at 17, plus when I have one in the chamber, we're at 18 total. Whereas this one, stock steel mags, put me at 12 rounds in the magazine, 1 in the chamber, 13 total. We also have a light on top of this one. Not a light, excuse me. We've got an optic on top, and we have the Wilson Combat lower grip module. That's super sweet about the new SIGs is you can pull out the trigger and put them in any frame you want. The whole 365 line is compatible with each other. I could go shorter, longer. I can get the comped version. Really anything you want, you can really mix it up. This is just a standard 365xl with the Wilson Combat lower and then the light and the optic there. So there's not much to either of these guns. Both are obtainable for around $1,000. We can just kind of walk through some price points here. I buy local. I tend to do that, support the local shops. So we're about $320-ish for the optic, $150 for the light, which is a little much on that light. Grip module was $65, I think, and then the gun itself was $650. So total that up, you know, you're a bit over $1,000 there. This one was a Davidson gun, which is super cool about Davidson is you can send it off and back to the shop. They will re-Cerakote it anytime I want for any reason for free. I just have to pay for shipping, I believe. Haven't done that. I like the worn look. I like to show that my guns are used. I use them a lot. You train, you know, you just begin to appreciate it. Light was $350. It's a Surefire. They are fairly expensive. I did buy it local. You can get them a little bit cheaper, more towards the $300 side. But again, shopping local is just what happens. And the extended base plate, you're looking at that mag is, I don't know, like 25 bucks. It's nothing. It is nothing, which it is a Glock mag. I'm pretty sure I got them on sale. So today we're just kind of gonna run through how they operate, how they fire. They feel good, they shoot good. Just kind of gonna show you some key differences between going up a size and down a size. I'll start off with carrying both of them. They're both easy to carry, they're both great to carry. That being said, 365 kind of takes the cake on concealability. However, when it comes to drawing and firing, this Glock 19 is so much easier to grab. It's a little thicker, a little bit bigger, sits typically a little bit higher in the holster. So there's more there's more space in between my pants and the gun, so I can slip my hands in better, draw and fire. I can get on target a little bit quicker. It's just a bigger gun. It's just easier to do that. However, I will say this gun, it still shoots great. It shoots way above its class. This gun is about the same size as the 43X. The barrel's a little bit longer. Grip is a little bit shorter, but it does carry more rounds, and I think it shoots way better. The accuracy on this compared to the 43X is insane. This gun is probably more accurate than my Glock 19, and as you can see here, there's a big size difference there. I mean, it just performed extremely well at distance. However, being a shorter gun, you're getting more muzzle flip. This gun just takes the cake on that, especially with more weight on the front and just longer barrel in the guide rod. It shoots really flat, so it's super nice for quick follow-up shots. However, summertime, I'm wearing smaller shirts. This gun is what I carry the most. But as soon as fall hits, fall through spring, really, this is the gun that's in my pants. It's just better. It is just a better carry gun in my opinion. Besides the fact that this one has an optic, this one doesn't, I still need to send this off to get cut. So those are kind of like your key differences. We're gonna get into shooting them a little bit. You can see how they shoot from a first person perspective off the chest rig here. And we'll just kind of walk through how they feel. All right. Alrighty, so for the 19 shooting test, I did take out the base plate on the magazine. I didn't want to shoot the carry ammo that I usually shoot. I do have some old carry ammo in it right now that I'm gonna just blow through real quick. So we'll just see how this one shoots. I'm not sure how well you can see the fire through the video here, but I'm immediately noticing how low the recoil is on this compared to the 43X. There is zero snap. I'm really pressing in. The recoil on this is just so much lower. I'm able to follow up my shots a little bit better. I don't have an optic on this one, so finding that target can be a little bit trickier sometimes. But it just shoots so smooth, so clean. I do really enjoy this firearm a lot. snaps back, locks in every time. I just have not had any failures with this gun. I've noticed that with the 365, some of the hollow points I've ran through it just to try to see, it doesn't like as much. This gun eats everything. Like, you put whatever you want in it and it's just gonna eat it up every single time. Now we're just gonna run through some quick draws here and see how we perform. We'll run through this real quick. Got one in the chamber. This is going to be kind of a little bit more of a simulation of what it's like if you were, say, in a gas station and you have a confrontation where you do need to eliminate a threat or a target. It's typically going to be close quarters. You're not going to be taking far shots. That just doesn't really happen. Obviously it can happen, but most of your confrontations are going to be within that 5 yards. So this is just kind of an accurate representation from draw to fire time. Right now we are running concealed appendix carry. So we're just gonna kind of run that. I'm gonna rip my shirt up. It might block it a little bit, but we'll just see what happens. So right off the bat, I mean, it's easy to draw. I have a little bit of flyer there. I haven't practiced this in a minute, and I do need to do more practice and get tighter. However, all 3 of those are gonna be hits. We'll kind of run through that again and just make it better. Alrighty, starting off first, we're gonna start with the 365. So we are going to shoot just some standard 124 grains out of it. That's what I like to shoot out of both of my handguns. Really the first thing is these iron sights are really great from the factory. I mean, you can see them really clear. They are night sights, so they do glow in the dark, which is sweet. However, with the optic on it, I don't really need them anymore, but they are there just in case. And the stock sights I can see perfectly fine through this optic because it comes cut in the footprint. So there's no base plate here. Really easy to see everything. I can still see my irons through it, so I don't have to upgrade those if I want to be able to use them as backups, which is really sweet. So right off the bat, I do notice there is going to be more recoil than the 19. I've shot about maybe 1,200 rounds to this gun, so not a ton to this gun yet, but it does shoot extremely well. I can hit basically anything I want to hit every time. Can't hit the small one. So it does shoot pretty good. I'm still getting used to this small gun. It shoots good. It definitely has good accuracy, especially when I'm taking my time. I do really enjoy it. It's a great carry gun. Definitely if you are in the size market for something smaller than a 19 and you're looking at the 43X, the 48, the 365 line, I've shot all of those. I've probably put hundreds and hundreds of rounds through each. And I will say this gun definitely takes the cake on the 365 line for me, and all the way through the Glocks, you know, subcompact sizes. It just shoots better. It feels better. Everything about it is better, especially once you change out the grip. I wasn't super sold on the grip at first, but then I shot one with a Wilson Combat on it, and it's beautiful. It thickens it up just a hair. I believe the stock grip is 1.1 inches thick. This one's 1.2. Gives you a little bit more width, but it's still smaller than the 43X, and I really, really, really enjoy that about this firearm. Alrighty, here we are with the 365. Same carry position, same thing. I'm still working on my red dot acquisition here. It's kind of been a struggle for me. It's kind of something new I gotta learn. So here we are. So I mean, again, it's a little bit slower because I'm still getting used to it, but also recoil is just so much more. But we're still hitting everything is in this little square here. So it's just been a really great firearm. Both of them are great. As far as just standard ball ammo goes, you're not really going to notice a difference. Both are great to shoot. Haven't had any jams. I've had some cycling issues due to the magazine in the 365 with some hollow points, like I said earlier, but other than that, they're both great guns, both great carry guns. I can't really tell you for sure which one's a winner because they both just serve a very different purpose for me, and I just love them both. I hope this video kind of helps show some things for you guys that are trying to get into carrying either of these handguns and you don't know what to go with. I mean, these are both just such solid guns. I love them both.